Be still. Let every other voice fall away. I am the Lord who measures oceans in the hollow of my hand, and tonight I measure overflow for you. I am not bound by economies. I am not restricted by systems. I am not limited by what men call possible. I speak, and realms respond. I command, and provision forms. I decree, and doors appear where walls once stood. This moment is not random. At 11:11, I align what was delayed. At 11:11, I authorize release. At 11:11, I open a gate no force can close. This is a wealth portal. This is a covenant activation. This is a transfer ordained before you were born. You did not scroll here by accident. You were summoned into alignment. Before you move another second, mark this moment. Like this message as an act of faith. Subscribe as a sign that you recognize my voice. Those who respond to the call will witness what others only hear about. I am the God of gates and seasons. When I open, no one shuts. When I release, no one restrains. When I bless, no one reverses. Tonight a portal opens, not in the sky, but in the spirit. A gateway of provision, a corridor of supply, a divine channel of supernatural wealth. This is not worldly riches without purpose. This is covenant wealth with assignment. I am releasing resources tied to obedience, provision connected to purpose, increase married to stewardship. The silver is mine, the gold is mine, the systems are mine, and I place them in the hands of those I can trust. Did I not say I would open the windows of heaven? Did I not promise a blessing you would not have room to contain? I am the shepherd who leads beside still waters, not drought. I prepare tables in the presence of enemies, not scraps in hiding. Your cup is not meant to stay half full. Your cup was designed to run over. Overflow is not excess. Overflow is evidence that I am your source. When I bless, I do not add stress. When I increase, I do not add sorrow. What comes from me brings peace with it. I am not filling pockets only. I am filling households. Your house will carry peace. Your house will carry provision. Your house will carry stability. No more financial fear echoing through your nights. No more anxiety attached to every decision. No more survival thinking ruling your future. I break the spirit of barely enough. You are stepping into more than sufficiency. You are stepping into supply that spills. Your home becomes a place of rest, not pressure. A place of generosity, not tension. A place where provision flows without panic. Do not look at the number through earthly logic. I am not speaking of currency alone. I am speaking of kingdom-level resource. Ideas worth nations. Wisdom worth generations. Influence worth impact. Heaven does not count in dollars. Heaven counts in destiny. When I say trillion, I speak of magnitude. When I say release, I speak of movement. When I say now, I speak of divine timing. This is wealth that builds, not corrupts. This is increase that expands purpose. This is provision that strengthens legacy. I am dismantling ceilings in your thinking. You were never meant to dream small. You were never meant to live confined. You were never meant to apologize for increase. I do not bless you to shrink you. I bless you to expand you. Let go of guilt connected to growth. Let go of fear connected to success. Let go of the lie that says holiness and abundance cannot coexist. I am both provider and holy. I am both king and shepherd. If this word bears witness in your spirit, do not stay passive. Like this message is agreement with heaven's timing. Subscribe as a declaration that you are stepping into alignment. Engagement is not algorithm, it is acknowledgement. I move in appointed times. There is a moment when preparation meets release. A second when obedience meets reward. An instant when faith meets manifestation. 11:11 marks alignment. heaven and earth in agreement, prayer and provision converging, promise and possession touching. You have entered that moment. I'm not pouring into hands that cannot hold. So I increase your wisdom as I increase your provision. I deepen your discernment as I expand your territory. I strengthen your character as I enlarge your influence. Wealth without wisdom destroys. Wealth with wisdom establishes legacy. I am establishing you. What I release will outlive you. Debts broken for generations. Opportunities created for descendants. Foundations laid that your children will build upon. You are not just receiving a blessing. You are becoming a turning point in your bloodline. Where there was struggle, there will be stability. Where there was fear, there will be confidence. Where there was lack, there will be legacy. My blessing does not come with torment. You will not fear losing what I give. You will not live in anxiety about tomorrow. You will not be owned by what you own. I give freely. I sustain faithfully. I multiply steadily. This release is sealed. No curse overrides it. No delay cancels it. No opposition stops it. What I begin, I complete. Walk forward with expectation. Steward with humility. Give with joy. The Lord is my source, I do not lack. Provision pursues me. Overflow surrounds me. Goodness fills my house. Mercy guards my future. My cup runs over. My storehouses expand. My hands are blessed. My path is established. Do not leave this moment casually. Like this message as a prophetic act of agreement. Subscribe as a sign that you recognize divine timing when it appears. Those who stay connected will continue to receive clarity, confirmation, and courage for the season ahead. The portal is open. The release is active. The overflow has begun. 1111 has aligned you. Heaven has authorized you. Provision is flowing. I have spoken release. Now I speak establishment. I am not a God who starts what he cannot sustain. I am not a king who declares without defending. I am not a father who gives and then withdraws. What I release, I root. What I plant, I protect. What I open, I maintain. The portal did not open for a moment. It opened for a season of divine continuity. You are not standing at the door anymore. You have crossed the threshold. Pause here. Like this message as an act of spiritual awareness. Subscribe as a declaration that you will remain aligned with what I am unfolding. Those who stay attentive will recognize the shift before it becomes visible. There is a difference between a blessing that visits and a blessing that lives with you. Visitations excite. Habitations establish. I am moving you from temporary relief to sustained provision. This will not feel like sudden hype. It will feel like steady strength, like roots growing deep beneath unseen soil, like rivers forming quietly before they overflow their banks, like dawn arriving without announcement, but impossible to stop. I am making provision your environment, not your emergency prayer. My supply does not depend on trends. My provision does not answer to markets. My abundance does not fluctuate with seasons. I am the fountain that does not run dry. I am the source that does not diminish. I am the giver who does not regret generosity. You will not live from paycheck to panic. You will not build from fear of collapse. You will not save with dread in your spirit. The flow I release carries peace inside it. Where my provision rests, anxiety loses its voice. Have I not said that I delight in the prosperity of my servants? Have I not promised bread for the eater and seed for the sower? I am not glorified in your constant strain. I am revealed in your sustained trust. The righteous are not forsaken. Their descendants are not left begging. Their paths are directed. Their needs are supplied. I do not merely rescue, I establish. I do not simply answer, I anchor. There has been a quiet fear beneath your faith, a fear of loss, a fear of reversal, a fear that good things never stay. I uproot that fear now. You are not waiting for the other shoe to drop. You are not bracing for sudden collapse. You're not expecting blessing to vanish overnight. That expectation was born from past survival, not from present truth. I am your provider today. I will be your provider tomorrow. I will be your provider in seasons you cannot yet see. If peace is settling over you instead of excitement, that is confirmation. Like this message as agreement with stability, not just breakthrough. Subscribe because wisdom is needed for sustained increase. What I am doing now requires maturity, not just faith. This release is not loose. It is structured. It will build systems. It will fund vision. It will support purpose larger than comfort. I am not giving you overflow to consume without thought. I am entrusting you with resource that must be directed. You will think long-term. You will plan wisely. You will move intentionally. Provision is no longer random in your life. It is strategic. I adjust you internally so you are not overwhelmed externally. Your confidence will match your calling. Your wisdom will match your influence. Your peace will match your responsibility. You will not shrink in the presence of increase. You will not panic when numbers grow. You will not feel like an outsider in rooms I send you into, because I am enlarging your capacity before I enlarge your territory. I never designed you to live in constant strain. Striving ends. Alignment begins. You will still work, but not from fear. You will still build, but not from panic. You will still pursue, but not from emptiness. Effort without anxiety. Growth without pressure. Increase without exhaustion. This is my rhythm of provision. What rests on you will spread. Ideas will multiply. Opportunities will expand. Connections will align without force. You will notice acceleration, but it will feel natural. Like doors opening in sequence, like pathways clearing before your steps, like favor arriving ahead of your effort. This is not coincidence. This is covenant motion. You will know this release is from me because peace will guard it. No torment attached, no confusion attached, no regret attached. When something carries my blessing, it also carries my calm. Let peace confirm what provision brings. The portal is not flickering. It is fixed. This flow is not fragile. It is fortified. I station protection around what I establish. I assign order to what I increase. I release wisdom to guard what I provide. You will not lose what I root. You will not drop what I anchor. You will not forfeit what I ordained. Say this with steady confidence. The Lord is my source and my sustainer. Provision lives in my house. Wisdom guards my increase. Peace surrounds my supply. My future is anchored in divine faithfulness. Do not step away casually. Like this message if you receive not only breakthrough, but stability. Subscribe because sustaining overflow requires continued alignment and wisdom. The portal remains open. The flow remains steady. The supply is established. 11:11 was the opening. This is the continuation, and the increase will endure. Be still again, not because nothing is happening, but because everything is aligning. I am not increasing noise around you, I am increasing depth within you. The portal opened. The release began. Now I anchor you spiritually so what comes does not shake you. I do not only bless your hands, I fortify your spirit, because wealth without spiritual weight creates instability, but wealth resting on spiritual foundation creates legacy. Pause here. Like this message as a sign that you desire not just blessing, but alignment. Subscribe as a declaration that you are staying connected to wisdom, not just increase. Those who seek depth will be trusted with abundance. Before territory expands, capacity must expand. So I stretch your perspective. I widen your understanding. I deepen your discernment. You are growing into someone who can carry influence without pride, increase without fear, and responsibility without pressure. Spiritual maturity is the container for lasting overflow. I am enlarging your inner world so your outer world does not overwhelm you. Your faith is moving from emotion to foundation. You will not need constant signs. You will not need constant reassurance. You will not need constant confirmation. You will know. Like a tree planted by water that does not panic in drought. Like a house built on rock that does not tremble in storms. Your confidence will come from connection with me, not from changing circumstances. Did I not say I would supply all your needs? Did I not promise to guide your steps? Did I not declare that the blessing of the Lord brings richness without sorrow? My word is not inspiration. It is foundation. Heaven and earth may shift, but what I've spoken over you stands. You are not holding on to empty hope. You are standing on established truth. As I increase you, I refine you. Not to remove blessing, but to protect it. I remove comparison. I remove hidden insecurity. I remove the need to prove yourself through possessions. Your identity will not be built on what you have. It will be anchored in who you are in me. This keeps wealth from mastering you while you steward it wisely. If you feel calm, focused, and grounded right now, that is alignment. Like this message as agreement with spiritual stability. Subscribe because sustained overflow requires sustained connection. Depth is what keeps doors open. I sharpen your discernment now. Not every open door is mine. Not every opportunity carries peace. Not every voice deserves your attention. You will sense misalignment quickly. You will recognize distractions early. You will walk away without guilt. Spiritual clarity protects financial blessing. The same spirit that leads you will guard you. Provision is coming, but peace arrives first. Peace in your thoughts. Peace in your decisions. Peace in your expectations. This peace is not passive. It is powerful. It quiets fear. It silences anxiety. It stabilizes vision. Where my peace rests, clarity flows. You are leaving the cycle of striving. No more frantic effort to secure what I already promised. No more exhausting yourself trying to force doors open. No more measuring your worth by your output. You will still act, but from trust. You will still build, but from rest. You will still pursue, but from assurance that I go before you. This is how kingdom increase functions. As your inner life strengthens, your authority increases. Not loud authority, not performative authority, but quiet, undeniable influence. Rooms will shift when you enter. Decisions will move in your favor. Opposition will lose momentum without dramatic battles. Because true authority flows from alignment, not effort. I search the heart before I release weight, and I am shaping yours. Quick to listen, slow to react, willing to obey. This posture allows heaven's resources to flow through you without obstruction. You are not just becoming blessed. You're becoming trustworthy. This seal is not visible, but it is powerful. It rests on your mind, bringing clarity. It rests on your heart, bringing steadiness. It rests on your spirit, bringing confidence. You will not be shaken by sudden change. You will not be confused by rapid growth. You will not be intimidated by greater responsibility. because your roots now go deep. Speak this quietly and firmly. My spirit is anchored. My heart is aligned. My mind is at peace. I am prepared for increase. I am stable in abundance. I walk with God, and He orders my steps. Do not rush away from this stillness. Like this message if you receive not just provision, but spiritual depth. Subscribe because overflow lasts where alignment remains. The portal opened. The supply was released. Now the Spirit is established. 11:11 aligned the moment. Heaven released the provision, and your spirit is ready to carry it.